Hello, everybody. This is Mike DeBliss, and I have a very special guest with me today. I have Virginia Scott. Virginia Scott is a beloved instructor that I've had the unique opportunity to work with, over the last 6 or 7 years in a variety of settings, from summer classes during the course of the year. We are bringing Virginia in to teach a very special course on From the Stage to the Courtroom, Improvisation and Effective and Dynamic Communication for Lawyers. How are you, Virginia?
Great. It's a rainy day today.
Yes.
I'm a little moist, but I'm good.
Virginia, could you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a teacher of physical theater and physical comedy, and also mostly a director and advisor type of work. I've worked a lot, primarily in comedy, but also in physical theater areas. Let's see, I just directed an adaptation of The Birds by Aristophanes, and before that, The Government Inspector by Gogol. Yeah.
Wow. And what do you have in store for us in this program?
Well, we'll be working with improvisation, and particularly my focus in terms of improvisation and in terms of physical acting and comedy is really about communication, right? So there's sometimes with acting, there can be a lot of thinking about your feelings and your sort of internal experience, which has its place. But I always say to students, how do I know what you think or what you feel? How do I believe you? Why do I believe what you say to me? The only thing that I can see is I can see what you do, I can see your body, and I can hear your voice. So whatever I'm understanding about what you're doing is through that. It's through your body and your voice. So how do we use these, your body and your voice, to communicate in a way that, and where there is actual communication happening, where there's engagement, the audience is actually listening to you, the person you're talking to is actually listening to you, they're actually believing what you're saying, right? There's your understanding that they understand you. This is we call it complicité. It's a French word. It means complicity, but it's more fun to say it the French way. So complicité is this space between you, the presenter, the actor, the lawyer, the performer, between this person who is giving and the people who are receiving. And of course, we think that this is an elastic, dynamic space, right? So it's not just blah, blah, blah. I just say to you and I just throw a bunch of stuff on you, and then the audience just sort of gets covered with whatever it is you're putting out. But you say something, you give something, and then you listen to what they give back. And then it's a conversation, a back and forth, a kind of call and response. By doing that, then there's more communication happening and there's more engagement. Another kind of metaphor that I think of is, particularly with comedy, but really with any kind of engaging the form, right? You're creating a playground. You create a structure. You create, perhaps you could think of this as your argument, or the plot point, or the structure of what it is that you're telling about, right? So this is the playground. The audience needs to understand. You engage us by playing dynamically in the moment, in complicité with us, and you take us for a journey along this playground that keeps us engaged with what you're telling to us, rather than just you're telling it to us and maybe we pay attention to you, maybe we don't, maybe we think about where we're going to lunch, then we might have some trouble down the line, right?